So today's podcast is a special one.
What does this feature? What's the theme?
It's Christmas.
Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
It's Christmas. It's Christmas. Go ahead,
It's
baby.
Christmas.
Jingling, baby.
It's Christmas. It's Christmas. The podcast, you know what? It's mostly older Christmas stories for us, including... I went ahead and threw in my longest running left the tree up story.
Oh, for how long you had them up?
Yes,
at
indeed.
Your house?
Yes, indeed. It sounds really funny, but as I reflect on it, and I'm totally not kidding when I say this was back before I understood that I have an issue with winter depression. And so
It probably wasn't helping, though.
No, I really think I was in the middle of a real funk, and I just wouldn't take my tree down.
Let's just say, if you want to know how long...
Oh, my gosh.
Do you remember yesterday when we talked about how long did I have pneumonia? It was probably the same amount of time that the tree was up.
Well, we'll see, won't we? Other important questions. How many Christmas trees are too many? Nikki's Christmas problems. A Christmas the Riot doesn't want to do anything. And... I think a very special Christmas idea I had for Nikki.
We had to work on keeping this one shorter
because
we could have put everything in there.
Could have put a year's worth of stuff in this podcast.
So we will be back with another themed edition tomorrow because this is our final couple of days for doing the Radio U Fall fundraiser. Radio U is why there's the Riot, and the Riot is this podcast. So if you want to learn more about supporting while we raise money, go to radiou.com and click on anything that says donate, and make sure you include your podcast listener.
And hey, tomorrow, porta potties.
Porta potties, the day.
The day. It's the Riot.
If you give right now during the fall fundraiser, you'll finally get the chance to hear the Riot mispronounce your name. Don't miss this great opportunity. Call now, 877-2-RADIO-U. It's the fall fundraiser.
It is the Riot, 877-2-RADIO-U. So yesterday, for reasons we don't have to go into, I became stranded, locked inside my house, unable to leave. And so I literally
just you and your TV.
I couldn't get out of my house, and so I began doing all sorts of things that I knew I'd regret later. For example, I took my Christmas tree down yesterday.
Finally. Please do not tell me you're like so many people I see that still have their outside lights on.
No, those are gone. They've been gone for a long time.
Because I saw some still lit even on the way into work this morning.
I saw somebody that still had their reindeer out, and they were lit up.
Yes, they have too much stuff out.
I guess they figured they're close enough to when they're in that wire frame. They're just like deer. So, hey, look, some lit deer.
But to have them, like it's February now, February 1st.
Yeah, well,
you should go ahead and take care. My neighbors, some of them still have ribbons up, and I just don't think they notice them.
You just forget they fade into the background after a while.
So I've actually been wanting to write down a date. I think when they actually realize, hey, those things are still up.
Yeah,
put odds up against it.
Well, I thought I was just going to get raked across the coals. I just wanted to see what people do. So on Facebook yesterday, on our Riot fan page, I was like, "Hey, just took the Christmas lights down," assuming that at any point it was going to turn into "Oh!" And then like 13 people are like, "Oh, I haven't done that yet."
Yeah, it's been something this year. People have not been as quick with it.
Dude, I would say it was laziness. I think that's mostly what it was. But when I get some free time, I was like, do I want to take the tree down or not?
Do I want to play this game?
Like, no, I don't. And so I went ahead and...
Why don't you just put a trash bag over it like some people do and just toss it downstairs?
Just throw it down the stairs?
Yeah, you just take a trash bag, you go from the bottom and you wrap it around it.
Yeah.
And then you can put one on top as long as you have like a big enough area where it can just go downstairs.
It's too tall for that.
But then that way it's done. Like next year when you go bring it back out, all the ornaments and stuff are still on it. Yeah. The lights are still there.
You're breaking a couple of ornaments a year if you're doing that, all right?
I think it's worth it.
And you know what? My ornaments are too awesome to be broken like that. I've got a lifetime collection of Snoopy / Charlie Brown ornaments. Got a Superman ornament. Got trying to think of what else. A couple Winnie the Pooh ornaments. I'm not breaking these things. Come on, like they're valuable. I got a s'more ornament. Alicia got me. It's 3 little marshmallows sitting on top of a graham cracker, and he's roasting s'mores, which is sick. I mean, he's like taking a little roasting himself. Like, what is that? It's a cannibal. So that's cute. Yeah, I'm not going to have those kind of things broken. So I don't know what the deal was. Yesterday I was like, well, I can't face February with the tree up. It's the last day of January, so I took it down.
I can't remember. Were you saying, like, did you have it lit until then, or?
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you're going to have it up, let's just turn it was just throw the switch.
All right.
Why not? Of course, I didn't rearrange any furniture, so there's just now this awkwardly huge hole in the house. It's like, hey, what used to be there? Is that where the tree was?
The tree died there.
That was it. I just can't bring myself to put something
and
where
of course, he did not have a real tree, because the real tree would not have made it.
Oh, I'm all about the fake tree.
Yeah, those I haven't seen in a while. Those tend to go quicker because you'll see them on the side of the street.
Well, yeah, you got to throw it away. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's a good point. That's kind of a ticking clock for you. But with the fake tree, man, I can have that thing up all year.
So someone's probably listening going, nah, mine's still up. It's a little brown, but it's still there.
There's a secret to it. What you got to do is
put a little something in the water, and that thing will live all year long. I can plant it.
Well, if you guys are doing that, good luck. Congratulations. Whatever.
It's an indoor tree.
Yeah. I've been using a fake tree, and, that leads to various things. Deus Vale excuses. Yeah. Excuses.
There it is.
But at least it's down, right? I mean, that's something.
Yeah.
It was only up for 2.5 months. It's the Riot.
When the guns are blazing and the odds are uneven, there you'll find
The Riot, now with commercials.
Let's make a list of things that you are never allowed to say again, starting with that.
It's the Fall Fundraiser on Radio U.
I think like an hour and a half ago, I said I had a question for you, Nikki. And then we started talking about Tomb Raider and then Amish vampires in space. And so
time passes.
Yeah, it totally happens. So let me get to that question finally.
Yes.
All right. I'm 2 weeks out. 2 weeks to when 2 weeks from Thursday is Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, I think 2 or 3.
Which means that I'm
1, 2.
1, 2
weeks.
All right, so 2 weeks, which means 2 weeks from this Friday, I'll be putting up Christmas decorations.
Yeah, you usually do that on Black Friday.
I typically do. So here's where we get into question territory. Last year, I bought a new Christmas tree.
I forgot about that.
But it was a bonus tree.
Yeah.
And what I ended up doing was my mom had surgery last year the week before Christmas. So she didn't really have a tree and stuff. So I just took her that tree and set it up for her. This year, it's back in my house.
Oh, I thought you were going to say your mom has not given it back yet.
And I want to know if I should confront my mom
bring it
about
up or what in a passive-aggressive way.
I like where you're going, but that's not what I'm talking about. Okay,
taken care of.
No, but what I was thinking is, okay, I now have a tree for like my living area.
You've got a lot of trees.
I have a tree for...
You have a tree for your living room.
Yeah.
Your office.
Well, I have 3 trees, basically. And I got to tell you, headed into Black Friday, was thinking about making it 4. Getting a pre-lit one.
For where?
I don't know, wherever. Somewhere.
A smaller one, though, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
This is why you don't do any outside lights. You have too much going on inside.
Well, I think... To me, I hate outside lights.
Not even a little?
No. I love that other people do it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah, but if you don't put up something, are you hoping that people see the lights from inside? Like,
hey, look.
All right, they still do something.
How about this? I put a Christmas tree in front of a window.
A window? That always looks good. Especially if you have one of the like second-story windows that has like a little ledge.
See, there you go. Perfect. I'll put a little tree up there.
So now you want 4 trees.
Yeah, I mean, it seems reasonable. If I got one that was pre-lit... You know what I'm saying?
I used to like pre-lit until
the lights went out.
My pre-lit for the last 4 years had been going out consistently. And then you would add more. And then finally, I put the tree up last year.
I know exactly about this.
And I put all the decorations up. And then 2 more strands went out. And I got so mad, I took them off and I threw out the tree. Oh. And then I had a second tree that I just used.
I'm not sure if the one I bought last year was pre-lit or not. But the one thing that I did like is that it basically was in 2 parts. Mm-hmm. It was just like... boom, boom, done. Like very, very easy to put up. The tree that I have like in the living room is huge, and it
that'll stand the test of time though.
It takes
the harder it is to put up, the longer that tree will last. The easier it is to put up the tree, you might as well just get a new one each year.
You may be onto something.
Because it's not going to last.
I end up walking around the tree. I practically want to throw up by the time I'm done. I'm so dizzy. I'm just like...
just put the tree up.
It takes forever to put that tree up. So
there's no judgment here. If you want 4 trees, then that's fine.
I was thinking about another one because
it might be past the reasonable amount.
I was thinking about putting one in the basement.
My bigger concern is don't focus so much on that, but you never put your trees down in a...
you mean take them down?
Take them down, yeah. So I think if you add more, you're just... like sometimes you go into February and your trees are still up.
So?
Okay. So, yes, that's my statement there.
What do you care about it?
Well, then I have to hear about it because you're like, I can't believe I put my tree down, blah, 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 blah. And then you finally
you're the one that it's like, hey, Christmas morning's over, tree down.
Okay.
Which I don't understand.
I feel like we're accusing each other.
Which I don't understand because you love Christmas. Like, don't you want to stretch it out a little bit?
No, because then I'm done with it. I'm past it.
Man, I'll tell you what.
I'm a realist. I know that really that day's over.
This is ridiculous.
It's the Fall Fundraiser with Nikki.
She has emotions, but she's not comfortable expressing them.
It's the Fall Fundraiser with Obadiah.
I'd love it if you sent a suitcase full of singles.
It's the Fall Fundraiser on Radio U.
It is the Riot on Radio U.
Oh, goody. Can we talk about this more, please? And how I can't not wait to open up presents.
What? Okay, now we've come across another problem. This, I think, is a separate issue.
This is a legitimate problem that I do know it is a negative when you buy everything online.
Here's the thing is, when you finally exchange rings, move in together, get all those presents, which tells me why Nikki probably married Eric in the first place. Wait, if we get, first I get a ring, and then we get lots of other presents? Let's do it! I'm in!
You're a dork.
What? What? Am I wrong? Like,
yes, you are. I like presents, though.
She wants to renew vows.
I think every year we should have a renewal ceremony.
Well, it's not fair because you don't get the same amount of presents that you used to.
You're right. The present reward versus, all your investment in the service.
Like, when you're when you're a kid, you get a lot more. And then, your 18th birthday hits. Well, 19th is like... because all these momentous occasions have already passed. So your presents, it's just
ironically, my 19th birthday was probably the worst birthday I ever had.
Well, that's because your 18th is like, hey, present parade, and it's the biggest one.
My 19th birthday was horrific.
You're lucky if your family remembers you.
Wow, good call.
So Christmas works the same way. Someone's going to get the shorter end of the present stick.
Well, here's the problem, all right? Eric and Nikki, they have joint checking, obviously. Then they also have a joint Amazon account. So if Eric buys something for Nikki on Amazon, it shows up on the account. And so, we're having a similar problem at my house. Alicia always gets upset. She's like, well, you're the one that blah, blah, blah. So you always see where the money goes and So you know what we did this year? We actually are buying her a Visa gift card which we've budgeted Christmas. She has a certain dollar amount she's allowed to spend on me for Christmas, and that way
she can use the gift
spend
card.
it and she can order online and do whatever she wants, and then that way I have no idea where she's been shopping
unless you open up a box.
Oh no! See,
teasing.
Well, you're not teasing. At my house, we have a little something we like to call self-control. when a box shows up on the porch and it says Alicia and not Obadiah, I'm like, well, I'm not supposed to open this one.
I will say I don't open up any box that has his name on it, but usually it'll have my name if it's especially from Amazon because that's what the account's under.
Yeah, that's true. He can change the name on the box though. You
can do Sharpie?
that. No. I mean, like you can just put in it as a new address and then you put the different name on it. I'm just saying. I mean, this, of course, coming from the person that Alicia. Do you remember a few years ago when she did order me something and had it sent to the house, and I thought it was something else, and I opened it, and there was one of my Christmas presents. Yeah, that happened.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
Remember that was about 3 hours on the show. We were discussing whether I should tape it back up and pretend like I didn't open it.
No. Well, sometimes you don't want to hurt the person's feeling who gave it to you. So.
Wow, I didn't even know they made this CD.
That's a shocker.
I'm so excited. Wow.
No, it is. You're right, though. You do have to be extra careful around this time.
You're right. And I'm also right about the need for self-control and perhaps the refraining from opening things, you think?
No, because to me, Christmas starts on December 1st.
Can we play back the tape? You are right. Well, see, there it is, Nikki. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Oh, goodness.
Show's over. See you guys tomorrow.
Ever wish you could give the world a song? When you give to Radio U during the fall fundraiser, that's exactly what you're doing. Donate now by calling 877-2-RADIO-U or go to RadioU.com. No commercials ever. Radio U.
You know what? Here's the biggest problem for me. And let me I tell you right now, all right? It's weakness, all right?
What do you mean?
I am weak about a lot of things, but where my weakness really emerges is at Christmas time. There is this. There is a lack of desire to do anything at all. Because here's what I think we should do.
It's bad, isn't it?
It's awful. Mm-hmm. And it becomes the greatest effort to accomplish anything at all. Mm-hmm. At all. This Christmas tree that is in this studio, here's what it says to me. Come to me, ye who are heavy laden and burdened.
Come hold me.
Like, just come and just lay before me. You all do nothing. Just lay and just think about toys.
Do you come up with what I face is these bursts of excitement where something will be like, hey, okay, maybe you were just listening to the Christmas channel.
Yes.
If you were logged on at RadioU.com, you pulled it up, and all of a sudden Christmas seemed like it was right there.
It was there.
Like the next day would be Christmas, even though we're weeks away from Christmas.
Weeks.
But it seems like it's the next day.
Yeah.
And so I'll get super, super, super excited. And then it's like, stop it. You got to calm yourself down.
Gotta bring it in.
We got to pace ourselves.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah. No. You, me, there, together.
And I think we feed on this
skipping.
with each other.
It's worse. We make it worse. But here's the thing, though, right? So we go upstairs with all the desk dwellers, and what do? We have to sit there like typing, doing things, and every once in a while you get excited, and you're like, just back in line, citizen. Nothing to see here.
Duck your head down and just keep working.
Continue working, citizen. It's like, no, I can't. It's like, you will continue working or suffer the consequences. It's like, no, I hate it here. I hate everybody. Just let me go home. My Christmas tree needs me. It needs me. Do you understand? If I don't sit by it, who will?
Well, if you're looking for help over here, I'm sorry.
I know. You're weak, too.
You're not going to get it.
We're all weak.
We're all weak about it.
We're all weak. It's nothing. It is nothing. Because you know what? Here's the thing is, like strong people, you know what they do? They're able to go all year long. You understand? They're just like, what? I don't care what the date is. I do what needs done. And I'm like, what? It's December. Well, that month doesn't mean anything. And January's out too because that's the follow-up to it. Right?
Well, February's my birthday, so we really shouldn't work again until March.
Out! So it's just like, dude,
man, sorry.
I am weak. So listen, if you're weak, just know that we're weak too. If that helps you, it helps me a little bit knowing I'm not the only one. I feel better about that, you know?
Listening to Radio U right now? This is your time. Own it and help us give it away by donating at RadioU.com. Team Radio U isn't possible without you. It's the Fall Fundraiser on Radio U.
I didn't do this. I didn't. But you know what I wanted to do so badly this year? I mean, I just came so close to doing it, but I just thought, you know what? Forget it. For Christmas this year, I wanted to get you an 8x10 picture of me.
You wanted to give me that? Why would you do such a thing? Because you're mean.
I thought it would be so funny when we were exchanging gifts and you open your present and there is a picture of me, a framed picture of me, and it would just be like, what is this? What is this?
Why is it? Would it be signed or is it just a picture?
No. It'd just be a picture. And I thought I was also going to pose for it, like have Jared take it or something like that. And so it would be like, you know, this picture of me, and it would just be like, here, Nikki, these are for those quiet times at home when you feel like I'm not close enough. Here's a
picture.
Here's an 8x10 picture of me. And the best part is, and I could have never pulled it off. I wanted to play it straight. Like, yeah, I got you a picture.
But you would have laughed.
I could have never held it together.
Yeah.
Ever. But man, I wanted to. I had these images.
You should have tried. I don't know if I actually probably would have gotten angry at you. Maybe just not during the show angry.
I would have had to, I would have like tucked a gift card underneath it or something somewhere.
Oh no, a bigger gift card.
Or no, better yet is I would have put the gift card behind the frame so that when you would have eventually
opened up the picture,
gone to take my picture out, there would have been the gift card.
I'm like, this is lovely. This is great. Yeah.
Eric, do we have any other pictures?
I don't know if that's a gift to give someone. It's a bit presumptuous.
Oh, it's awkward. It's terribly awkward, and that's what's so wonderful about it. Getting a coworker, someone who has no business having like a picture of you that would not, they don't want it. They don't want it. They already have to see you at work all day. The last thing they want is your photo in their house. And so then you get them a picture of you, and it's like, here you go. I actually also thought about making a bunch of them and putting them on people's desks. So
and the Christmas card. Like, here's your gift.
Come up and then everybody would have a little 5x7 framed picture of me. And it was
you should have done that.
What is this like?
Now that would have been funny.
And I had to think about that. Everybody got a present, and then everybody would be so excited because I don't buy everybody a present. So you're like, wow, present. I wasn't expecting this. Oh, thanks, bro.
Maybe it's because we're not used to getting photos nowadays. I mean, you just post it online, so there's the photo, but you don't get a framed photo from someone.
A framed photo of me. Well, if you think about how awkward, you take it one step further, that's what Christmas cards are. Pictures of people. Hey, here's a picture of me. It's like, oh, good one. Thank you. You could have just given me the $1 this cost. Then I could have gotten a candy bar or something.
That or they send you the newsletter with all the stuff, and it's like, oh, gosh, people, what's going on?
Man, I really wish I would have done this. But you know what? I like to just talk about things and then
just not act out. Yeah, I think it has the same effect as if you were to do it.
Follow-through's weak for me. I'm going to lose weight next year and get in shape and take that vacation and, all that stuff. So
and just do one of these things.
How awesome would that have been? You're just sitting over there, you open it up, and there's that. The best part about bad gifts is the brief moment where you, on the inside, when you get the bad gift, it's a lot like drowning or falling off a cliff. You're scrambling really hard to get a grip. Because you're about to fall into the abyss of disappointment, but you can't let anybody see it. So you're digging your fingernails. You're
be happy about this.
It's great. I love this thing. Now I can look at you all the time.
I would have just kept looking for the gift card. Where is it?
All right, where is it? Where's the gift card? What is it? Hello? What's in here? No, I don't. So we have a problem.
This is not my gift. I didn't work with you the whole year to get this gift.
You know what would be awesome is if you took it and then you just threw it against the wall. Man, we should have done all of this.
Why not?
Well, I'm glad we took time to talk about it, though. Yeah. It's almost as good as doing it.
Now we are, if you want to know what we end up getting each other, we will exchange gifts next Friday.
Yeah, then how fun is it to listen to other people get presents? Boy, that's entertaining. I went in on that.
We only take 2 minutes, okay? We know it's not fair. Open it again.
It's the Riot.
Thanks for listening to the Worst of the Riot podcast.
Oh no, I missed it. Do it again.
You can hear us live every day on the Radio U network through the Radio U app or at riot.radiou.com.